Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So, as y'all know, I'm still recording with my iPhone, so that is why I gotta press record and then walk around and then press record to end it. Like, work with me, bear with me. I'm just trying to show myself that I can be consistent before I start investing in like a camera and stuff. I'm just being real. So, yeah. How y'all doing? Talk to me. Tell me how you're feeling. Check your emotional health. Like, how's your heart? Leave a comment below. Leave a little heart below if you're feeling good or whatnot. But today is a good day. I'm really excited about today's episode. Like, I'm really excited about today's episode because I feel like this is one that's like near to me in a sense of I remember being a young girl, and ladies, tell me if y'all remember this, and just feeling like don't nobody understand nothing you're going through. Feeling like your mom or whatever woman was raising you, like they were just out of touch of what it felt like to be a teenager and what it felt like to be dealing with all of these different emotions. And my daughter just turned 1 this weekend, y'all. I'm so excited. And I know I'm ahead of the game and I'm probably being dramatic, but I really thought about at some point we are going to come to that transition. We are going to get to the point to where we ain't just like click tight like that. Maybe. And maybe I'll lose touch of what it feels like to be in her shoes at that time. And maybe I'll just be, I don't know. I really don't know, because what I do know is that life takes us in a lot of twirls and turns and trials and tribulations and hills and valleys and shit. And you have to just kind of figure it out. So in the event that something ever happens to me or happens between me and my daughter and I'm unable to communicate these things that I feel like is essential to her development, I thought I'd make this video. So that's what we are. And I'm also recording my podcast at the same time because I feel like I just want to see if I like doing it that way. Honestly, no particular reason other than that. Side note, y'all like the ambiance I got set up in here? I just thought I'd try to put a little effort to the video. You see, yeah, candles lit, little wine in my little fancy stemless glass and stuff or whatever. Cute, I know. So I basically wrote down a whole bunch of lessons, or a whole bunch, it's not even a bunch, but a couple of lessons and things that I've learned over the course of my life that I just wish somebody would have shared with me when I was younger, that I want to share with my daughter in the future, and maybe you guys can share with your daughter now. I don't know. They are in no particular order. I really legit just wrote them out as they came to my mind. But I feel like they're all very important, like I said. And in the comments below, let me know if you guys might agree with some of these. Let me know if you disagree with them. Let me know any points any lessons that you would want to share with your daughter. Like, let's get this. I think this is a good topic to have only because it takes a village to raise a child, right? And I think it takes a village of women to raise, our daughters, because we all have experiences. We all have lessons and life things that we can share to kind of pour into someone else, right? And I think that, to me, is the greatest gift that we can give someone else, is sharing our experiences that could kind of help them navigate through life. So, first thing, deal with your shit or your shit will deal with you. Don't be walking around here with shit bottled up in you. Deal with that shit. Get it over with. See a therapist. See a counselor. Figure it out. Write it down. Do whatever you need to do to sort out your emotions. Talk to me. Talk to someone else, right? Because you bottling that in and then just letting it blow up at some point, or you living this miserable life, is going to hurt you more than anybody else. So deal with your shit, really. Your vagina will never be a good judge of character. Never lead with sex. Don't lead with sex in a conversation. Don't lead with sex in the way you dress, in the way you carry yourself, in the way you present yourself. Listen, leading with sex will get you just that, sex. Okay? And that is not necessarily always a good thing. What makes you feel good, what makes you feel good doesn't mean it's good for you. Okay? Your body is this temple. And I know it sounds cliche, and young girls around probably rolling their eyes, but there is no such thing as casual sex. Honestly, whenever you let a man inside of you, he gonna take something out when he come out. Remember that. Like, you don't want any and everybody inside of you, because you thinking that, oh, it's just, I'm just gonna give him some and I got him and he got me. No, ma'am, that's not how that works. Be very cautious of who you give your body to. And my hope and prayer is that you will wait until the day you are married. But I'm also realistic and I understand this shit happens. So I'm just telling you that there's no such thing as casual sex. And if you lead with sex, that's exactly what you're going to get. Sex. Just that. Remember that. Procrastination is a slow poison that kills your dreams. Don't wait. Get shit done. Get it done now. Tomorrow is not dependable. Tomorrow may not come. Tomorrow is not promised. Don't put off tomorrow what you can do today. Get it done. Okay, if you have a plan, if you have a goal, get to it. Do not wait. Self-love is not selfish love. Right? If you take time for yourself, if you take time to focus on you, there is nothing wrong with that. That's actually essential to your mental health. Take time to focus on you. That does not mean that you are selfish. It means that you love yourself. Self-love does not make you selfish. And anybody who makes you feel that way is probably somebody that you want to eliminate, which brings me to my next point, which is protect your peace at all costs. I'm not saying that every relationship you need to cancel out. But what I am saying is you need to maybe limit some time with some people. Maybe you do need to cancel the relationship out. I don't know. But if someone is continuously putting you in a bad space, we can go ahead and get them out the way. We're not going to waste time on that. Okay, we're going to move them on out the way because you're that important. Which brings me to another point, which is forgiveness, right? And that's a hard one. Forgive yourself, forgive others. Like, that's important. Forgive yourself and others. Find the lesson in everything. No matter what situation you're in, there's always a lesson to be learned. It's always something that you can do differently. There's always an opportunity to learn something. And over time, I found that whenever I feel like I've been in a situation for too long, or that I'm just in this constant space that I've been praying that God gets me out of, it's the only reason why I'm still there 9 times out of 10 is because there's something that I'm supposed to learn in that season that I'm not grasping. Either because I'm not in relationship enough with him, or I'm just not trying to see it. Which brings me to my next point, which is be in relationship with God. Because when you are, and I'm not talking about going to church, I'm talking about actually being in a relationship with him. Because when you are, you can discern his voice. And it'll help you in making decisions and being at peace with the decisions you make. It is so important to have a relationship with God. Not religion that they want to give you. I'm saying a relationship, your personal relationship with him. Y'all, some of these, I'm not going to lie, I need to revamp and start doing this shit myself, okay? Because I'm slipping just a little bit. Which other one? Know that being loud does not make you right. I remember when I was young and I used to feel like I needed to be the loudest person in the room to be heard. And that was just a defense mechanism because I feel like I wasn't heard enough. I feel like I was always silenced, or I feel like nobody wanted to listen to me. So this being loud was just a way for me to be heard, but it don't make you heard. It makes you annoying. Being the loudest girl in the room is not attractive. Don't do that. It's not cute at all. At all, okay? Just being honest. Have an attitude of gratitude. That's important. Always find something to be grateful for. No matter how bad the situation is, force yourself to find something to be grateful for. Literally, that will change the trajectory of your situation. When you are finding things to be grateful for and you give yourself this attitude of gratitude and you put out grateful energy, I literally feel like there's a shift in your situation and things over time will become better. Always find something to be grateful for. Matter of fact, when you wake up every morning, me personally, I say at least 3 things that I'm grateful for. And I think that's really a good practice, honestly. Let me see what else I put on. I wrote a lot on here, y'all, but I'm not going to tell y'all all of them because we'll be here all day. But sometimes you have to say sorry and goodbye. And what that means is sometimes you're going to hurt people. And in the process of hurting people, you are going to want to mend that relationship. But sometimes the damage is done. And I definitely think anytime you wrong somebody, you need to put your pride aside and you have to apologize. But sometimes that relationship is over. And sometimes you have to apologize and say goodbye at the same time. And that's okay. Be willing to let things and people go. Just let it go. That's simple. Ooh. Money is not the root of all evil. Financial ignorance is. As I'm getting older, I am more and more seeing the importance of financial literacy. Learning about money. Learning how to spend money, how to invest money, how money works, how credit works. All of those things are essential. It is my hope that I'm able to educate my daughter on finances, but in the event that I'm not, I think it's so important that you seek knowledge about finances. Read books. And that's another thing. Learn more than what is taught. Don't just wait for somebody to teach you something. If there's something that you're interested in, something that you want to know, research it, learn about it, read books, watch videos, watch documentaries, talk to people. Never stop learning, ever. I'm only going to know so much. Your teachers only know so much. Learn more than what we teach you. Okay? Always, forever be learning. Always, forever have an open mind. Meditation. That is actually a very good one. Always take time to meditate. Whatever your form of meditation is. Whatever it is, it just brings you peace and brings you to your breathing. If it's just sitting in a quiet room, if it's listening to music, if it's writing, if it's journaling, whatever it is, find that one thing that just brings you peace and brings you calm and helps you just center yourself. Because that's going to be so important in this world. Because the older you get, the more expectations people are going to have at you. And the more people tug and pull at you. And you're going to have to find a way to kind of recharge yourself and regroup. Okay, so whatever that way may be, find it. Find it quickly. Find out what makes you feel good and do that. Seriously, it's something that's healthy. Don't be out here doing shit, crazy shit. Just, common sense, okay? What else? Let me see. Take your time. Make decisions that you've thought through. Do not let people force you into anything, into a relationship, into accepting a job offer, into a college, anything. Take your time, think things through. Be at peace with the decisions that you make. And I think to do that, again, like I said, you have to be in a relationship with God and you have to have a plan and a vision for your life. And if you have a plan for your life and you make this plan, try your best to stick with it. Focus on what it is that you want. Get in your mind this life that you want to live and know that the decisions that you make will either pull you away from that or it will lead you to that path. Always know that. Whatever you're doing in life is going to either be something that hinders you or pushes you forward in the future. There's nothing that the universe is really going to let you get away with. You're going to have to deal with everything that you put out there at some point. So just be mindful of the things that you do and the things that you say and the people that you surround yourself with. And guys, communication. I think this is the last one. Communicate with people. Learn to communicate with people, right? Learn how to use your words to get things across. Learn to express yourself. Learn to make your voice heard. Again, you don't have to yell, but communication and being able to talk to people is so important. Because a lot of times, if you can't express yourself, people are not mind readers. And one of the biggest regrets that I have in my life is that oftentimes I didn't know how to speak up for myself or how to stand up for myself in using my words without feeling like I was just being mean. But there is absolutely nothing wrong with saying that this is not what you want to do. Learn to communicate. Learn to speak up for yourself. And I know that, I hope that when my daughter is watching this video that we're at a place to where we can communicate and we can talk and everything is copacetic and she's listening to me and everything is great. But you know, life happens. And in the event that something happens to me or, you know, or we aren't in a good space, I think that it's just important that our daughters know our expectations for them. I think it's important that they know how much we love them and how much they should love themselves. And I think that's basically what this is for me. It's just something that me and my daughter can look back at a later time and we can talk about these things. And we can talk about like how these things are affecting her, if she's dealing with any of these things I named or anything like that. So guys, if you like my videos, subscribe. I'm still getting adjusted to YouTube, so I thank y'all for bearing with me. I do still get nervous in front of the camera, so I do ramble a little bit, but I think over time I'm just gonna keep getting better and better. But y'all communicate with me, leave some comments, talk to me, let me know how you guys like the videos, let me know if there's any topics that you want me to address. And let me know if you guys have any life lessons that you want to share with your daughter. If there's anything that you feel like would be beneficial, or that not just your daughter, but all young girls around, any experiences or anything that you've dealt with. Be sure to like and subscribe. And if you're feeling friendly, share my video. Until next time, guys. See you next week.